Episode 4.
Numero cuatro.
Yeah.
Bang bang.
What?
What?
What'd you just say?
Nothing.
What you
Another
drinking?
episode,
What do
bro.
yeah, another episode. On episode 4. Look at how far we have come from the first episode.
Yeah.
Go back and look at the first episode. Holy smokes.
We're definitely learning a little bit more.
Just the setup looks so much better.
Yeah.
No, for sure. And I know we sound better.
Way better than last time.
And that's a fact.
Yeah.
And that is a fact.
This could be our thing, and I feel it. We were talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
We really think we could keep on going with this just to be fun with it.
Low key. I think it'll just be something that we can get into the habit of.
Oh, yeah.
Probably messing everyone's ear up.
Yeah, you are. That was...
So sorry.
that
I'm
was
putting that there because I have to clean shoes.
Oh, yeah, that's right, you do. I brought over my shoes because I don't clean my shoes. And this man buys and resales. So he has to clean the shoes that he buys. And I haven't cleaned them in I don't know how long. So I just asked him. I was like, hey, you want to clean these shoes?
I got you.
Are we going to talk about shoes? Because, I mean, you're not that much of a... You're a shoe head to when it comes out to that's something that's trending, right? You're not a shoe head to something when it's, like, old or,
I
like...
love old shoes.
Okay.
Nah,
Yeah.
I've been trying to get my history more accurate with shoes, but it's definitely a process.
Yeah.
They're coming out with a movie
What was that?
talking about the making of Jordan 1s.
Oh, yeah. I think I
It
saw the
looks
preview.
so tough.
Yeah.
I sent you it
Yeah.
because there was an ad on Snapchat.
Hey, the shoe, shoes came a long way. At least from basketball standpoint and just regular casual shoes. We could wear some outlandish stuff. I mean, you look at Kanye stuff and the Yeezys and all that. You saw the slipper ones that has the holes and stuff? I don't even know what those are called. That's how you know.
They look like alien shoes.
Yeah. I don't even know what it's called. That's how you know I'm not a shoe head. I love shoes, but I'm not gonna admit it. I only go for shoes that are like trending.
Yeah.
And if they look good on me, then I'll rock it. So right now, the ones that are trending are 574s from New Balance, Dunks,
You have a pair
Jordan
of Dunks.
1s, yeah.
Yeah.
Jordan 1s, Blazers, Forces. I would say Converse and Vans, but they've always been those are Chuck Taylors. They've
I've
always
never
been.
gotten Converse.
No.
No. I used to rock Vans a lot. I stopped. I gave rid of all my Vans.
Yeah.
No, but I used to do Vans.
One
a
pair
lot.
for me. That's all I need. I don't need too many Vans.
I used to get the same pair every year.
Every year. It was the same black and white, right?
Black and white.
Yeah,
The,
it's like
the generic
The
one.
skies, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'm not big like sneakerhead. Not really. Like if something pops up and it's trending, I'll wear it. And if it looks good on me, then I'm like sick. Like when the Blazers came out, I think that was like the biggest thing. I was like,
That was a big,
like it
that
looks
was-
sick.
yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna try it. If it looks nice on me, I'm gonna like it.
Well, we got it together.
Yeah. No, we
Yeah.
bought the same shoe because I'm a high top guy. Like I don't even like low tops. Forces
like low tops?
No,
I like
Forces is the lowest I'll go.
Really?
Dunks too, but it's all for the trend.
Do you have a pair of Dunks?
Yeah, I do now.
You do?
I do now.
Which ones?
White pandas, same ones you got.
When did you get the pandas?
Off a goat, dude.
When?
I shouldn't be sponsoring no goat.
When?
2 weeks ago.
What?
And I got this one too, but these were cheaper. Yeah.
Do you use goat?
Yeah.
Because I don't use goat. I'm like scared to use goat.
No, it comes in. It's all reasonable pricing.
You
And
scraped up your freaking foot.
no, bro, that was from the crash. All right, I got a story from that. So I wore those. Yeah, I wore those Forces, and we were on the crash, and it had like blood stains on it, and I left it there for like a while too. But and I thought it was fine until like 2 weeks after the crash. I looked at it again, and it has like a couple scrapes in the back and stuff. But I've had those shoes forever.
I thought we crashed in 2020. 2021.
It was 2021.
I got my license. Well, no.
Well, was it 2020 going to 2021, or was it 2021? I don't
Damn,
remember.
I don't know.
I thought it was 2020 going to
I
2021.
think you're right. I think I'm smoking something.
Well,
Yeah,
what has
you're
it
right.
been? It's 2023 now. It feels like it's been almost 3 years.
It's been a while.
3 years since that our whole group thing too, right?
Yeah.
Our friends
Dude, we
groups.
have to look at your police report. See if we can find the address.
Yeah.
'Cause I want to go back there.
I know you do. You really do.
I really want to visit it.
Like an anniversary thing almost.
I just want to see what's up. I like because like we didn't really get to like look at where we crashed and how we crashed.
Yeah.
And we just never went back.
Yeah.
Like, we have not gone back.
I don't think we were scared to either. We just never found the right time or the place at all. And when we did have the time, it was like we was just random searching, and that wasn't gonna get us anywhere. I don't think that was gonna get us anywhere.
No.
We were just driving around trying to look for a spot.
We tried.
That was not gonna
and
be
we ended up in West Reading somehow. I don't even know
Yeah,
why we decided it was over there.
We were traveling.
We were trying to go off of Google Photos.
Yeah, that's what
Remember?
we did. Because
Trying to
Google
find a
Photos has the
location.
location. Because
Yeah,
we took
but
pictures. They
took us to a totally wrong location.
did we take pictures? Who took pictures that night? Your mom?
I did.
You took pictures
I
that
took
night.
pictures.
Oh yeah, you did. Because you were like, oh, you posted. You're like, oh, pray for us or whatever.
Yeah.
That you showed us the car or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Well, I mean, we've had random drives. We've driven, I think, like an hour or two away just to go on this hill. Where was this hill at? Do you even remember the location? What?
I'm just playing.
I don't know, dude. It's something off your computer.
What the heck?
We gotta get back to that story, bro. What
Oh my
was this
goodness,
playing?
that was so weird.
What was it?
I don't know. I
Sound
thought that was your phone.
No, it sounded like a
Nah,
commercial.
I
It wasn't
don't
my
either.
phone though.
Okay.
I looked at my watch, bro. Like my watch was gonna play a video.
I was like,
Yo, what's going on here?
that's funny.
No, we've driven like an hour or two away just to go on this hill. What hill was that?
Gravity Hill.
Gravity Hill.
Yeah.
You put the car in neutral, you go backwards on this hill.
It's so weird. I have a video of it.
It's so dumb. Like, we did it because I saw it off of YouTube and I saw that it was in Pennsylvania. And nothing's in Pennsylvania.
Nah.
Nothing's in Pennsylvania. Like, it's just, it's a pretty boring state.
No,
it's the Dutch land. Like,
we drove far.
We drove
near,
far.
Lewisberry.
Yeah.
No. It was near Pottstown.
Anyways, I felt like the hype was real. Because
The hype of what?
just going to it. Like, we were excited just to be there. Like,
It was cool.
you know how some people get bummed out over the tiny stuff? Like,
Yeah.
oh, why would you travel all that way just to have your car go backwards on a steep hill?
Mm-hmm.
But it was like experience. And I feel like we've had so many experiences like that where it's not super exciting or anything, but to us, we find so much enjoyment out of it because we just spend the time together.
Yeah. No, it was cool. Oh, I had to lean back. It keeps going out of focus whenever I lean forward.
Oh, when you were cleaning the shit. I mean, it don't matter.
Nah.
Or it doesn't
Too
matter.
much.
It shouldn't matter.
I finally figured out how to put the podcast on Spotify.
Oh, yeah. No, we
I
got
put it on
Spotify.
iHeartRadio as well.
Oh, is that why I got that email from iHeartRadio? I was like, why am I getting it? Because we share the same
Yeah.
Google account for this podcast. And I got the email from iHeartRadio. I'm like, what? Because he only sent me the one for, oh, I'm not clean.
That okay?
Yeah.
You have like specks.
Specs?
Yeah, like little
don't call my
black
shit
dots.
Bro, it's just like me, bro. All right.
Yeah.
I got black dots everywhere. I got a little black dot right here, bro. On the bottom of my chin. Anyways.
Yeah, no, now we're live on Spotify,
Spotify,
iHeartRadio. I was trying to get
iHeartRadio.
Apple Podcasts, but you have to attach a credit card to it for some
Oh,
reason.
really?
Even though you don't need to buy anything, it's free. I don't know. I might still do it.
You know, to be honest, bro, we're like 4 episodes in, but we've invested so much.
Oh yeah.
We like not
we're
even
so
time though.
We're so serious about
Yeah,
this.
it's not even like time investment. It's like money and
Money.
like preparation of it.
How much money have we spent?
On this?
Okay, so this was this.
I think
This
combined.
came out to 82.
Can we do a guess for like combined of what we spent for this whole thing?
Yeah.
I'm thinking 800 to 1,000.
Well, no, that's such cap.
Why is it cap?
800 to 1,000?
Yeah.
No.
How much you thinking?
How much did you spend on mics? It was 300.
Yeah.
And then what else did you buy? So 300 plus 50.
Okay, so 600, 500.
And then
All right, we'll go
80.
500. I did
I don't
it
know
high.
how you got 1,000. That's crazy.
Oh, because camera. I rented the camera for one day, and it was like bull.
How much did you rent the camera for?
That was like $40.
No way.
It was $40.
Yo, your brother ripped you off.
My brother ripped me off.
Nah. Who gave who the price? Did you say I gave you $40?
No, he said it. He was like, an hour? And I was like, yeah, an hour of a video. And he's like, are you gonna buy an SD card? And I was like, can I just use yours or whatever? See, my brother's a hustler, bro.
Your brother ripped you off. You
Nah.
didn't even take up space, bro. You deleted the videos right after.
Delete the video, bro.
Wow, damn. Hey, props to your brother.
I mean, he did what he got to do.
He got $40 on it.
Who knew just to
That's
use the
wild.
phone would work?
Yeah.
The quality of the video.
Speaking of that, we are rocking on an S21 Ultra
Yeah.
Samsung phone.
Samsung phone.
I want the new one. I want the S23.
23, yeah.
I want the. It comes with a little pen.
S23?
Yeah.
The Ultra one?
Yeah.
This one never came with a pen?
No. It was only the Notes that had it. But now they're having the Ultras come with it as well.
Did you grew up Android, you just had an iPad. You were an iPad
Dude,
kid, right?
I had everything Apple.
Oh, you
I had an
everything?
Apple phone, an iPod, an iPad,
Okay.
AirPods. I just did not like it.
Yeah.
I wanted it because there was so much hype behind it.
Yeah.
And then I didn't end up liking it.
That's the whole Apple ecosystem too, where everyone use messages to message each other, so you don't have to use like to send pictures and stuff is a lot easier.
Yeah.
And you're using the same number, and it's like using WhatsApp and Messenger and all those other third-party apps. So instead of doing that, you just use Apple's given messaging app, and it's a lot easier.
Yeah.
But I grew up with an iPod, and I bought AirPods off of you, and that was about it. And everything else has been Android.
AirPods off of me.
Yeah, everything else has been Android. I don't know. It's
Yeah,
for me. It's more simple.
I
And,
like it. I like it more. I feel like there's more to do.
and it's
on
different.
it.
Like
Yeah.
people, not everybody has Androids, and people are gonna like goof on us because like, oh, I got Android.
Oh yeah, I get made fun of. Oh, you have an Android?
Android.
I'm like, bro.
I
It's
mean,
a phone.
if it does the same thing
It
as your
works.
phone does, I don't know. It doesn't seem. And I felt like a lot Android started things like with like Face ID or like Touch ID or I don't know. It like the small
Apple,
stuff on.
Apple and Samsung are just. This
Yeah,
is
but
it.
Android's always been ahead.
Yeah, a little
Apple's
bit.
just they've just made it a bigger deal. Like they would
Apple-
make a whole commercial about just the Face ID.
Yeah.
When Android already implemented that before them, and they didn't make such a big deal about it because they're more about design and camera quality and all those other things.
Yeah.
Scrubbing away, my guy.
Oh, dude, I need to invest in sneaker paint.
Sneaker paint.
Yeah,
Oh
the
yeah, for the
white
chips
paint.
and scratches and yeah,
Something that I need to get.
yeah. Because you do clean a lot of shoes, bro.
Yeah.
You're on it. I mean, you sell them, so you have to be
I
on it.
haven't sold anything recently.
No,
It's been dry.
Huh.
It's been bone dry.
you were on it for a while.
No, I was.
Where you were buying like 3 pairs of shoes and selling them all.
I made like a 1K profit in like a span of 3 months. Nice little side hustle.
That is a real good profit though. I
Yeah.
mean, considering shoes are so expensive these days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I mean, bro, just to get brand new
If
shoes.
you ever want to see my eBay account, it's called Revamped Sneakers. You can search it up. I have 100% positive reviews.
Positive.
Yeah, no.
So positive.
Yeah, I'm like 100% reliable on there.
Oh yeah.
Check me out.
Check me
Check
out.
me out, man.
Everything's revamped, bro.
Revamped.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna keep that going.
Yeah, you should.
Man, revamp. You know how many other? I searched it up because I was trying to search up our podcast on Spotify.
Yeah.
There's a lot of revamp podcasts. I'm like, oh.
So what?
I
We
thought
just
I
have
was
to be on.
original.
We have to be on top of them in a sense for our name to show up first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it's more so that. I think it's whoever is consistent.
Yeah.
'Cause
I mean, we're not
I
consistent.
think the newest
If
stuff.
we post like once a week,
No. But like these other accounts are dead.
oh, okay,
Like,
so
they're
they
not
don't post
posting,
at
no.
all. Yeah. I mean, I don't
I'm just
think
saying that
posting
they're
once a
there.
week is bad at all.
That's normal.
It's normal, at least for a podcast.
Even for YouTube.
Yeah. No, well, YouTube's like two times.
Yeah.
Remember when YouTubers used to go crazy and posting like
Every day.
every day?
Well, Logan Paul used to vlog
Yeah,
day.
every single day.
Dude,
Yeah.
you have these specs on your shoe.
Bro, I bet you they're from paint or from some type of something. I don't know.
The Blazers always detach right here.
Yeah,
It's the
I
most
know.
annoying thing ever. They detach right here. Yo, my Blazers are on life support right now.
You
bro.
know what?
I was thinking about getting some glue and just like gluing them
I
back
would.
on.
I would. If they were so expensive, might as well. No, you know why? I use them to work out, and I realize I crease
That's what happened.
because I squat or whatever.
How are these not creased? If you use these to work out, how are they
Well,
not creased?
no, I only used it a couple times, and once they started making that little hole on the side, I stopped.
Oh, for real.
Cause I'm like really particular about my shoes. Like I have my trash shoes, and then I have my nice shoes.
I can't lie. I gave up on my Blazers. My Blazers are getting wrecked.
Yeah, I don't care. I have my trash shoes for a reason. My trash shoes are Adidas All Stars and any other Adidas shoe or running shoe. Like those are my trash shoes. And then all my nice shoes, I like to keep them clean. I like to wear them when I go out.
My trash shoes are I'll have a pair of Nike basketball shoes. I don't know what they're called. They're just black.
Yeah.
And then I have my Huaraches. I usually hike in.
Yeah.
And I go to work with. And then my Blazers I usually go to the gym with.
Yeah.
But I just bought some I gotta show you. I just bought wrestling shoes.
Did you?
Yeah, because it was like I wanted wrestling shoes for the gym because they're so much nicer.
Yeah, I believe it. No.
And it was funny because these were the same ones I had when I was in wrestling, but some kid stole them. And I knew the kid, and it was so annoying because I didn't have my name written on them.
Yeah.
So the coach said, well, I can't prove that he stole them.
Yeah.
And I was like, dog, I literally just spent $70 on these. He said, well, you're not to get another pair.
Where'd you get those at?
Amazon.
Nice.
They're low-key small, though.
Were they small before? Or, I mean, you grew up out of the other ones, didn't you?
These are a size 11.
They're size 11. They're like that. Why is the toe so font like that, like pointy? Are wrestling shoes supposed to be that?
That's the shape of your foot.
I know, but are they supposed to be that tight around your whole foot?
Yeah.
Okay, because I've seen, like they're not. There's like no comfort. Like it doesn't look like it has a sole.
No.
Actual sole.
No, you have to definitely break into them. I can't lie, they're uncomfortable.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm thinking. Well, you're hopping on padding and stuff, so you should be fine.
Yeah.
It's not like you're on concrete or.
No, not at all. I mean, it's like.
Yeah, there's nothing.
No, you have to break into them because they're.
But those are the best shoes to work out with.
No,
anything that you could really feel the floor with.
Yeah.
Is a really good workout shoe.
I've seen a lot of people do this. And I was like, I'm gonna get them because I miss them.
Yeah, because you're a wrestler, man. How many years?
Only 4.
4 years.
I miss it.
Yeah, 2 years in high school, right? Or 1 year in high school?
2 years in high school.
2 years in high school.
Yeah, for varsity.
And then the other one was middle school, right? JV.
Yeah. 2 years JV, 2 years high school.
That was your sport, man.
That was my sport.
That was your sport. I remember. I went to, I think, 2 of your tournaments. He was good. He had a lot of potential. I mean, he could have gone far. He hit a lot of his coaches said it. I mean, they were offering you stuff too, and you were just. Yeah. It wasn't your thing. Like you did.
Well, it's not that.
Fun.
It was just I really did not like my high school coach.
Yeah.
When you don't have a good coach, it's
hard
to
I feel that. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like my junior high coach, I freaking loved him to death. I would have went to the ends of the earth for him. Yeah. But my high school coach, not so much. Yeah. I'm a big fan.
No, I feel that. I played baseball for so many years, 7 years or whatever.
7 years.
Yeah, but I mean, half of that I was coached by my dad, so it was tough coaching, but I enjoyed it because I knew him. So it was always tough love in a good way, and he would always make me better. Once I got into high school and started playing baseball in high school, the coach wasn't tough love. It was just being tough.
Yeah.
It wasn't for me to get better. It was just so he could look higher up and I'm ahead and whatever.
No, I mean that's exactly it.
It made me lose the love of the sport.
Love. That's exactly what happened.
I've always said that.
Once you start losing the love for the sport because of the coach, you just don't perform as well.
Yeah, no, I've always said that. I literally.
And it starts to become like a chore, and it's like
it sucks, but it's true. I literally lost the love of the sport of baseball. I still could play around and have fun here and there, like softball, not hardball. But I lost like the love of hardball, the sport, because of the coach and the way he treated me, and it was just like, and every time I went to practice or a game, bro, I remember just begging. It was only 2 hours of a practice or a game, but I just remember begging not to go because I just hated it. Yeah. I was like, I do not want But I got good parents, and they were like, "You don't give up. You gotta finish what you started. Be a man about it." And I'm glad I did because it taught me a lot of things. But
that's literally what happened to me, dude.
Yeah.
I was begging my mom, like,
don't let me go.
I don't want to do this.
Yeah, don't let me go.
Like, I really did. She's like, you got to finish out the season. I'm like, oh, frick.
Yeah, no. I feel that. I mean,
because like you invest money into it, and it just.
Yeah, I mean, when you grew up with it too, you already have the talent, so you could kind of get away with the day, but still dealing with that person. I mean, that's anything in life, work, relationships, like anything that you feel like has a bug on it, like it's like, oh, I don't want to do this because I got to deal with this or that. I always say this and that. I got to stop saying this and that.
Yeah, your brother called you out.
Yeah, I got to stop saying stuff.
His brother said, take a shot for every time Mommy says this and that.
Yeah, this and that and anyways.
It can be wasted.
Anyways.
No,
I do want to get my vocabulary a lot better. Cause bro, I'm not gonna lie, I would give this up if I don't get any better. Cause because so many people speak so well. And that's my one downfall. That I've always
time.
Yeah, no, I know. And I was like, man, I want to give up. But same thing with the baseball. Don't give up. Keep going with it. See how it goes. But I actually enjoy this. I enjoy just sitting with my brother talking about stuff.
No, it's cool.
It's just knowing that people are watching it and that they can make fun of the way I talk, even though I already know I don't like the way I talk. And that's a bug on me.
Bro, you're fine.
Nah,
we're only the fourth. We're a month in, dog.
Month in?
We are
a month in.
First episode was on February 21st. It is.
You brought me the idea the week before, and I was like, bro, let's just do it. What was it, like the next day? I was like, yo, let's just hit the podcast. And we literally just set up. That's why it looked so janky the first episode. Because it was like...
Yeah, we were so unprepared.
we were unprepared. I mean, now we're a
But also, we wanted to just try it out because we weren't about to dump, what we said, $600.
Yeah.
Into something we don't like.
We don't like. No, we like sitting there down and talking about stuff. And I feel like it gets us closer and it makes us realize things.
I feel like we're really able to like speak to each other like more. But like it also at the same time doesn't feel like I'm talking to you.
No, because we gotta talk to people too. Like it's not only you. You gotta attend to someone else.
Yeah.
But I feel like once we start having guests and like having other people's knowledge, because we really don't know much.
No.
We don't know that much about life. Like,
dude, something that I heard. You know who Ross Creations is?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that goofy channel.
Yeah.
Well, he had this little like.
He's funny though.
Dude, he's so hilarious.
He's funny. He's just more child friendly. Yeah, it's like a Danny Duncan, super child friendly.
But like they have like actually like planned out pranks.
Yeah,
like, they're a prank channel. The video that I was watching, it was where he was like that weird character that like just acts really stupid.
No. Yeah.
And anyway, yeah, it not even gonna talk about the video. There was a bit at the end where he got close and personal. And he said he was talking about how when he was younger and how before he had anything and he was working for someone and he didn't have anything at all, he made himself perform at the best that he possibly could. Yeah. Because if you're not going to do well in something that you don't own, you're not going to do well in something that you do own. Yeah. And I'm like, whoa, like that's cool because like I can't lie. Like I go to work and sometimes I slack and I think like, oh, I won't be like this when I have my own business. Mm. But in the reality of things, if you carry that attitude, you will carry that attitude into something that you do own, like a business or a company or whatever it may be. You have to have the attitude that I'm going to do my hardest. I'm going to do my best. And I'm like, that was awesome to hear that. Yeah. And like the second thing that he said was, like, because like, dude, I can't lie. I have been sucking and going to the gym. Like, I've been terrible.
Yeah, you need to get on it.
Like,
well, tomorrow we're going to get on it. Because today I went, and then yesterday I went. So we're going to get on it tomorrow.
I've been sucking about it. And he was saying, he's like, if you do it for 4 days straight, then it's going to be much easier to get through the rest of the week. Yeah. And I'm like, that's totally true. Yeah. If you only do it twice, you're going to be dreading to go the third time. Mm-hmm. And then when you go the third time, you're going to dread to do the fourth time. And then after the fourth time, oh, well, I have the rest of the... I might as well just finish out the week. Yep. And I'm like, whoa. He's like, you do that with anything. Anything like eating. And I realized that. Like, when I'm trying to do like an organized and cleansing diet, like, the first 4 days are the hardest. And then you're able to get through the rest of the week with ease. Yeah. So I was like, No, that's cool. I'm like, and I was thinking about that. I'm like, that definitely gives me more motivation now because it's like, okay, I only have to get through 4 days.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's easy.
I kill myself every time I just go 3 times during the week because, you know, I get usually my Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I'll try to take off those days for like full rest because I work full time. It came out clean. Thank you. Appreciate that a lot, actually. But yeah, I try to get my full rest because I know I gotta go back to work on the Monday.
Yeah.
And if anything, I'll work out on a Sunday. But like just going every day to the gym and looking at all these people work out and like, yeah, people say, oh, you don't feel it, that you're like, oh, everyone's good, look bigger than you, and that's not the truth. Everyone else is just doing their own thing. Once you got music in your ears and you're there working out, everyone's just doing their own thing. Yeah. It's more of a yourself thing where it's like, okay, I'm gonna keep going because I want to look like this. I want to look at myself this way, so I'm gonna try and be better. And then that was the same thing with going back to the work. How I would work at Wendy's, and I worked every day at Wendy's. Like I worked so hard there. Yeah. And I always told myself, it's just for a little bit. I'll get a better job. It'll be easier. I'll make more money. Yeah. Life will be a little bit easier. And I prayed about it. I'll be like, oh God, when it's your time. And I never like complained about it because I was like, whatever, you know. Yeah. And a year after I graduate, I'm gonna have a good job. Everything's gonna be fine. And I prayed about it maybe twice, knowing that it was gonna be fine. And then I never prayed about it more because I just let it be. And I was like, well, it's gonna be fine after the year. And then I got a full-time job after I graduated. Yeah. And I realized I pray so much more now, wanting to get out of a situation that I don't like because of how much I work, how hard I work. Yeah. And it's every day. And I thought it would be better because I'd be making more money and I'll be happier making more money. Yeah. And that's not the case. I realized I pray so much more and I have so much more better faith now than I was working, 3 days out of the week, making less money because I just didn't care. I had no motivation to leave that spot. I was like, I want something better for myself. Even if it's less money or more money, it doesn't matter. I want something that I could wake up, feel good about. Like today, bro, I don't want to wake up. Like, I keep on saying this, but I really don't want to wake up at 1 a.m., 2 a.m. in the morning to go to work. Yeah. I don't think anybody wants to do that. I keep going, and whatever I put my head to, my mind to, I'm going to make sure I'm going to do it at my best ability. Yeah. And I've always said that, but, bro, I catch myself praying at work like three times. Like, I'll just sit there and be like, God.
So what does praying do for you? Like, break it down for me. How does it get you through? I know, like, oh, well, praying, just gives you, like, that strength, but, like, how?
It's weird because I know a lot of different people view it in other ways because, there's not a voice talking back to you. Yeah. And I know some people, they have, like, energy or whatever, that something comes back to them. And they're like, oh, wow, I felt that. Now I'm going to do better. It's more of a good faith and be, like, trusting in the Lord. And anything that I say and I put my words out there to say, it's because it's what I want. I'm not going to cuss at the Lord because I'm praying and mad at him, right? Yeah. Because that's just bringing back. That's not being faithful to the Lord. No. And so if I'm gonna pray, I'm gonna respect my Father, and I'm gonna say the right things, even if I'm angry or upset. And it gets you in that mindset where you're like, okay, this is bad, but I'm not gonna go yell at my Creator because I'm angry. Yeah. I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna chill out. And that's what it does. It calms me down. It lets me know that I have someone else watching over me at all times, and that He's always protecting me. Yeah. And it's just that sense of mind of, okay, I don't have to worry as much. And I find myself doing it a lot because I do worry a lot more now, especially with like a dangerous job and being out of the house for so long. I don't know what else is going on outside of the house. I'm always at work. And I'm like sleepwalking half the time because I don't get enough sleep or whatever. And I really try to because I struggle with that, of getting like enough sleep. Yeah. That messes with your mental. Yeah. But yeah, I realized when I was working at Wendy's, I had no care in the world. When I realized I had no care in the world, I didn't put my faith into the Lord as much as I should have. Yeah. Because I felt like at that point, I should have started putting my faith more into the Lord so I wouldn't be in the position that I am right now, where I'm working a job that's really tough. Even though it's a good job, I'm still working a job that's really tough and something that I didn't really plan out what it to be. I just did it thinking that more money was gonna make me happy, and that it would set my future very good, which it is in a sense, but it's not something that I'm enjoying right now. And being happy and being
it's not something that you could see yourself doing.
Yeah, being happy in a space that you're working at, making sure that you have that. Yeah, it's important. Even though you could go home to a great family and a great everything, because my life is I have an amazing life, and I'm grateful for the life that I have. I mean, yeah, everything's not perfect, but I have an amazing life. But when I go back home to a great family and I'm still mad and realize that I'm still angry over something I can't handle, but then I could handle by leaving that situation, and I don't, that puts stress on the people that I love. That puts stress on myself, my sleep.
Yeah.
That's not helping anyone. And I have a great life. I have a great family that supports, and I have great friends that support me. So I shouldn't be bringing that same energy, that same, thought process with that. So getting out of that situation would help, or making that situation better than it is. Because it was going back to what I was saying. When I go to work, I'm going to do it at the best of my ability. Even if the job sucks, or if I don't want to do it, I'm going to make sure I do it at the best of my ability. Even though I know I don't want to do it. I have a right attitude. I'll be respectful about the thing or whatever's going on, and I'll make sure I'll get the job done on time. Yeah. And I've always put that on myself, even though if it was bad. And I think that's why I lean to God so much, because of that, like, okay, I'm going to do it.
Yeah.
And not have a bad attitude.
Yeah.
And still be fruitful and not being mean, or like, because I could be mean to my boss. Yeah. I'd be like, I don't want to do this because my truck's not working, because I have to walk 8 miles every day because it's cold out here, and I don't want to do this because I should have this and that at this job because of how dangerous it is. Yeah. But no, I bring it up when it needs to be brought up. Like the other day, they had an annual thing. I brought it up. If they ask me, I will bring it up. But if not, I'm not going to complain. I'm going to do my job. And if anything happens, that's on them.
Yeah.
And I knew I was being safe. Yeah. So if anything else happens around me, like for instance, I got hit by the crane operator in the chain. No. And this is like an 80-pound chain. And I've gotten smacked and like hit. Yeah, it was on me that I wasn't paying attention. But, I let my supervisors know. I let everybody else know. And I realized that nobody else cared. Yeah. Nobody saw it. So nobody could put it in. So I was like, oh, okay. That's kind of oversetting everything. So I just make sure to watch myself a little bit more now. Yeah. And then knowing that nobody's going to care. Yeah. Because if they don't see it, they don't care. If there's no camera seeing it, they don't care. Yeah. So it's more just like...
It's most likely probably not documented at all.
No. Nobody will report it. If nobody saw it. The crane operator was right there. He was moving the machine. And I was on the piece waiting for the hookup. Which I should be waiting a little bit longer until the chains come down. But, I want to be a little bit ahead. Which I've learned to stop being ahead. And just letting time go. Yeah. And yeah, I got hit. And nobody reported it. Nobody saw it. I was the only one that was bleeding and stuff. They're like, oh, why you bleeding? I was like, I just got hit by a chain. And they're like, oh, we didn't see it, so it doesn't matter. Just keep working. And I realized that's how this world is. I think that's why it's so important to have good faith in everything that you do. Because you could be really down bad in a lot of situations. But just going back to the Lord and reading your word and, I don't know, knowing that something greater out there is protecting you. Yeah. It really fulfills everything in your heart. And then, I don't know. I mean, I was going off of
No. That's good. Yeah. Just to feed off on that.
Yeah.
Placing faith and love into something higher than yourself.
Yeah.
Like, for us, we're Christian, right? But even if not everyone is Christian, at least having some type of higher power to worship, it's like that changes your life in such a drastic way. Yeah. Because now you're putting faith into something that's bigger than yourself.
Yeah.
Because when you put your faith into yourself, you kind of start to idolize yourself. And that is literally probably the biggest downfall even with of celebrities.
That, though, I feel like they should only put faith into the Lord. If you're going to put faith into anything.
No, I agree.
Yeah, because when you listen to George argue with Logan Paul, I feel like it's the dumbest conversation that LP has with him.
Yeah.
Because he puts his faith into energy and things that go around, that there is someone greater power, that he won't call God his father, you know, the one that we believe in. And it's like, I don't know, it doesn't even feel like an argument. It's like, why are you trying to argue with that?
I'm not really talking about energy. I'm talking about like different religions, like Buddhism or Muslim.
Okay.
Like where they have their own God. Like I personally don't believe in those other religions.
Yeah.
But I think it's still better to believe in something rather than nothing.
Oh, you're just saying overall, as a human being.
As a human being, I think it's a good practice. You know, I think it's definitely beneficial and it's healthy on, you know, the human brain because it's almost like, I mean, they talk about it at church.
Mm-hmm.
Take the weight off your shoulders and leave it here. Mm-hmm. Like, because when you are trying to figure out life by yourself, all this weight, all this pressure is on you. And it's literally going to drag you down until you are at your lowest point of your life. But it's cool, though, because you're telling me how you're able to see how drastic your life has changed and how you went from highs to lows.
Oh, bro, in just the span of 5 months, I've changed so much as a person. Which is crazy.
And I don't think that someone who does not believe in someone higher than themselves is going to be able to actually realize that.
And you know what's crazy? They won't call him Lord. They won't know that it's the actual truth.
You know,
because I was asked that question. I'll let you finish, but I was asked that question. Okay, what do you think about these Muslim people or these Buddhists, the ones that believe into different gods and what they believe? What do you think it's okay? Do you not care for them to seek the actual truth? Because that's all it really is. It's finding the truth. And lately, that's all I've been trying to do is find the truth. And when it goes to the Bible, like biblical scriptures have a lot of proof into it. Like there's a lot of stuff that is truth that we could see in the past and be like, okay, yeah, that happened and it's in the Bible, but you can also see it from here. Like there's so much stuff that's real about it, that's the truth. And you look into to Buddhism and you're bowing down to a statue or something that's not real. Why are you bowing down to that? Why? So you do know that there's something higher. You do know that something created you. Yeah. But you're going to call it this. You're going to call it a statue.
Yeah.
Or you're going to call it a soul. Or you're going to call it an old fable or, you know, some fairy tale. Just so that it's not what you know it is. That people's told you what it is. That Jesus came down on this earth to wash away our sins. That God created this earth in 7 days. Mm-hmm. And they won't admit to that. Even though we all know that that's the truth. Yeah. Which is crazy to me.
No, I mean, and God says that in the Bible. It says you will not go throughout life without knowing the truth. Yeah. Everyone will know that God exists.
Yeah.
In some point in their life.
They're gonna know.
Like, you're gonna have to sit with the realization of, okay, do I want to put my faith into it or not? It's not gonna be, you've never heard of God and now you're going to automatically go to hell. No. That's not fair. No. Because there's countries that are completely untouched by religion. Yeah. That have no idea of any type of religion.
I mean, that goes back to like, the undercover like Christians or whatever. They would have to have church in a basement and they would have to eat their Bibles because they were like this small and they would have to eat it before people would come in and try to kill them because they're worshiping our actual God. Yeah. Which is crazy because they have to keep that all hidden. So some people just don't want to know that, so they don't get into that and entangle with that. So they die from that community or whatever place they're at because they just don't want to do that.
No, 100%. No, it's really crazy to think about. But no, excuse me. And I've been saying this for like a couple months now because I heard it somewhere. I was listening to a podcast, but you know, it's like. He said when you place your faith and belief into something higher than you, you are then able to experience highs and lows. Whereas without it, you're kind of just going to live a steady life. Yeah. Where you're not going to really be able to acknowledge, wow, I was really good up here and now I'm back down here. Or, wow, I was down here and now I'm up here. When you don't put your faith into something, I think you're not able to distinguish the difference between that.
Yeah.
I think it's definitely.
I just don't understand
harder.
why people put their faith into other things.
No,
even though they know the higher power is God, they'll still say that it's something else.
And it's definitely a difficult conversation because it's like, yeah, we have the proof that we have, but it's like we're not gonna be able to convince everyone.
Everyone, yeah.
You know, there's always gonna be the argument. Oh, wow, there's, let's say, 1 million religions. How do you know that yours is the correct one? You know, and it's like,
which I want to figure out. I want to be able to answer that. I don't have the answer for that.
I don't have an answer for that. I really don't.
I know there's other people that have the answer for that. That's why I want to have people on.
I'm sure. Now, this is really crazy to say, but I'm sure that God speaks to people who are practicing other religions.
I believe it.
Like, I don't think that those people who are practicing Buddhism are not feeling anything at all.
Yeah, like that sinful nature, that hate.
I think
I'm doing something wrong here. Like and it says in the Bible not to idolize anything else other than God. Like,
no, yeah, but I think that people still make it that satisfaction almost from other religions, and I think that, you know, I don't know. It's like kind of edgy to talk about.
Yeah,
but it's like,
hey, we're four episodes in. It don't matter.
Whatever. I think that God can work in other religions. Truthfully,
okay.
I mean, just to say that He's only in Christianity and whatever, like, that puts such a cap on Him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I agree. I don't think it's just. Yeah, we say Christians.
Yeah,
we're Christians.
Yeah,
but all in all, we're believers. If we believe in the Lord and we believe what He's done,
that's it. At the end of the day,
yeah, we're believers.
If you believe that Christ died for your sins,
and it goes back to being like, oh, I'm Pentecostal, or I'm this. It's tradition and what you do, but it doesn't mean that you don't believe all in the same thing.
And at the end of the day, like, it falls back on culture and tradition. Yeah. It's like that all plays a factor within religion. Yeah.
I mean, I wish it was all the same.
No, I agree.
I wish we all just looked at it.
It'd be way easier for everyone just to be able to, you know, do all that. But I think that sprouted from, you know,
like right now,
Babel.
Bro. Yeah, like right now, I'm trying to find my own path. Like, I don't know what it is. I just know I want to dive deeper into my faith.
Yeah.
And whatever that is.
Before I forget, you're talking about your job and how you don't really like it, right?
Yeah.
You're kind of just in it for the cash.
Yeah.
Do you think that's healthy? Like,
no. I know it's not healthy.
Now, what is going to move you to get out of that situation? Because at the end of the day, like, yeah, you make money, you have good money, you have money rolling in, you have good hours, you have reliable hours, and it's a constant income, and you know that if you stay here, you'll be okay.
Yep.
You'll be comfortable.
I'll be comfortable.
Right?
Yep.
But you know that if you go for something that you like a little bit more, it might not be as comfortable.
Yeah.
But it'll be better on your mental.
Yeah.
So how have you come up with a strategy for that?
Right now is just investing into other things to let that money grow. So whenever I'm ready to move on to something, I have backup money if I really need it. Because every new adventure that you go on, you're not going to be making the same amount of money that you were making before. Unless you're like really good at what you're doing and you go to the top right away. But everyone starts from the bottom. Everyone has to work their self up. Yeah, that comes to, YouTube, people working on YouTube or people working in regular jobs, in an office building. They have to start at the bottom, making their salary wage or whatever they're making to get to that top of making better money. So right now, I am blessed to be making the money that I'm making. So what I'm doing with that money, instead of spending it on just random things and just because I'm a kid, I'm going to go buy cars, I'm going to go buy brand new shoes every single time, I'm going to go, party or whatever. I'm investing that money so when I'm ready to move on, I have that backup plan. So I'm not down deep scratching for the barrel, trying to get money together to keep on living, So, I mean, that's the plan right now. Just save up and invest into other things, which I am investing. And then, wherever that else takes me. I do not want to be here in the next 3 years. I don't want to be in the same spot. Yeah. And I put that on myself. Yeah. And I've had people that have told me, good friends that told me, hey, you need to get out of the situation. It's not good. It doesn't look good on you. It's, it's killing you inside out.
And I've told you that.
You told me that too. So, that's the plan for now. I mean, we'll see how it goes, but.
No, 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Mm-hmm. So I was kind of speaking earlier how it's like hard to stay on track, right? Mm-hmm. How do you stay on track? Like what do you do in order to now? People say, "Oh, I need motivation." Mm-hmm. I don't really believe in that. I think it's more so of a discipline issue. Yeah. Right. So how do you keep yourself disciplined to stay on track with, your diet, your exercise, your sleep, everything, your relationships? Like, how do you personally?
That's tough.
Because I honestly have been sucking lately. Like, I have not been on top of my A game, and like I feel it. Yeah. And it's like I almost get depressed when I'm not performing at my best ability.
Well, for me, most distractions that people would say would be distractions are out of my life. So when I wake up in the morning, I know what I have to do, and that's what I do. Mm-hmm. And that leads on to like working out, and that leads on to like, okay, let me eat, let me not eat out, let me go make my food, let me go to sleep at a reasonable time. And distractions could be computers. Distractions could be your phone. Distractions could be a habit that you've had for a while. Like, for me, I know I want to cut out on caffeine. I have so much caffeine. For me, that's a bad habit. And just cutting out of that is like that distraction of, hey, in the morning, I got to go get my Celsius or my Red Bull or some caffeinated drink so I can get by with the day. Mm-hmm. Like, I don't want that for myself, So I feel like it's that. Just cutting out distractions. And I feel like that's what's worked out for me. And I also don't have as many distractions. Like, I have good friends, I have good family, and they support what I do, so. Yeah. I mean, anything could be a distraction, though. But I definitely feel anything that's not needed in your life, don't have it there, and just focus on what you gotta do when you wake up, and that's it.
Definitely.
Which is hard to do, and it's hard to put in your mind, because it's like, okay, yeah, I'm telling you this, but that doesn't mean you're gonna apply this to your life. I'm just giving you what I think works for me, and that's like, cut out the simple distractions. I mean, I don't know what else.
No, it's like, no, 100%. I mean, it's like, I've been lazy lately, dude. Oh my gosh, I've been so lazy. Like, it's been work, and I come home, I'll take like an hour nap. Oh my god, I think naps are terrible, but I've been taking so much recently. Yeah. Because once you take a nap, I think the rest of your day is just kind of thrown off. Yeah. You kind of just like, you just don't have that same.
No, I feel the same way with the naps, dude.
You lose it. Now you the ball has stopped rolling, and you have to get it to roll again, and now it's hard, and you're like, I'll just do better tomorrow. Yep. But
you keep pushing
exactly, it dude. That's what I've been doing for like the past like week and a half. Oh my goodness, I've been coming home from school taking a nap, or going from work and then taking a nap, and then. I'll chill for 15 minutes. That 15 minutes turns into an hour to 2 hours. And I'm like, well, now I'm already halfway through my day. Yep. All right, I'm just going to chill.
Nah, and it's like, I feel like...
And it sucks. And like, I know how to get out of it.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Truthfully, at the end of the day. Like, it's like, nah.
It's way easier to be lazy.
Yeah.
And everyone could do it. And I don't blame anyone that's lazy. Like, heck, I want to be lazy half the time.
Yeah.
But I just set myself up what I know I have to do for that day. And that I know by the weekend time or whenever day that I have off, I'm going to make sure I'm taking that day off as a day off, so I look forward to that day.
So it's like a prize.
Yeah, it's like my prize.
You're going to try your absolute hardest.
I'm going to finish this week so hard, and I'm going to keep going.
So that you could be the laziest you can on that rest day.
That's how I look at it, yeah.
That's good.
Because everyone's lazy, dude. I don't want to be lazy all the time, but I know in this world... You can't be lazy, and it sucks.
No, 100%. I have a... Damn, I gotta stop saying 100%.
100%. I gotta stop saying anyways and this and that. It's alright, bro. It don't matter.
I have a problem with rewarding myself prematurely. Like, I should not go from school to go take a nap even though I still have stuff I need to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm rewarding myself prematurely, and then now I'm kind of spoiling myself to the point where I do get lazy. Mm-hmm. Whereas what you just said, like, I work my absolute hardest so that on Sunday or Saturday, then I could just absolutely slump out and just sleep the whole day. But like, that's good because you need that. You need that.
Bro,
that
my
energy
Fridays, right after work, I make sure I either work out or I don't work out. Right after work, I make sure I take my nap. I make sure I eat, and I make sure I sleep again.
Yeah.
And I make sure the next day I have something that I can do that's more, going out and relaxing. But I make sure I have those days where it's not like, oh, I'm doing so much. And there's no in between, there's no break. And during the week I want to take that break. No. Just finish it off, make sure to chill. And it's hard to discipline yourself in doing that. Because so many people want to do stuff on the weekend. So many people want to, do stuff when people are off or when it's so-called the weekend and it's good to spend your money or whatever.
Yeah.
So no, I feel that.
Yeah, but I mean, it's like with that, like, I was thinking about this, and I don't know why, but I kind of just want to talk about it. I remember, like, I think like about a month ago, dude, I was telling you, like, dude, I'm so on fire for God right now. Like, it is so good. Like it was to the point where I felt so close to God that even the thought of him just brought me tears because I was just so joyed to think about it.
Yeah.
And like, it's so depressing because I don't feel that way anymore. And it's definitely a lack of effort within the relationship from my part. And it's so sad to think about because it's like, I almost loved getting emotional every time I thought of him because it's like, wow, I just felt so happy.
No, I feel that.
It's like for the little things, like, dude, after our first podcast, I cried because I'm like, wow, I'm so blessed.
We have this.
Like, this is so cool.
Yeah.
After hanging out with friends, I would tear up because I'm like, wow, I have really good friends. Or after like even like I made like a good meal for myself, I tear up. I'm like, wow, this is some good food. But it's like living life. I lived like that for like a month straight, just tearing up over everything that just made me happy. Dude, I felt so good.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of lost that momentum. And I was talking to my dad, and he's like,
that might be your little itch thing where you have to do something and get emotional about it to do the next thing to get exactly what it was. Emotional part.
When I was getting emotional, dude, like it was nonstop, dude. I was grinding, I was doing everything. And it's like my dad told me, he's like, sometimes we literally just go through like droughts within our life. And it's like, but like that thought just made me so sad. And I know it's my fault at the end of the day. Like there's no excuse to it because I'm able to control myself. And I know that I have not been doing my devotionals. Like I've been sucking at reading the Bible. And I know that I have to get back into it, But no, I want to talk about that for some reason. I wanted to get that out there, kind of just document it. Like,
I feel like that's everything.
I know that I was on top a month ago.
And that's everything. If you stop doing something that you felt was good for you, you're just gonna lose interest in anything else. You're just gonna get comfortable, and you're not gonna want to be.
You're gonna lose interest in everything else. I want me to say that again. What'd you just say? Say
it. No, because I sound dumb.
No. Say it. No. I'm preaching it. No, dude. Hallelujah. Because no, I wasn't even making funny. I'm just saying. I
thought it was like, oh, dude, what?
It was that was so good. The moment you stop doing something that you enjoy, you're gonna lose interest in everything else. That's 100% fact.
Yeah, I feel that. I mean, especially with you, when you could get emotional about something, the tiniest thing, which is great. Bro, I got emotional the other day looking at a baby. Like, wow, that baby has a life. Like,
right?
Like just the little things, man. And yeah, we're men and we're supposed to like buck up and stuff. But I've seen grown men cry about the tiniest things as well. So I don't feel like it's a bad thing. Like, I don't know. People put it out there like, oh, be tough. But
there's definitely a difference. Yeah. Like, I think being masculine is important, right?
Yeah, no. I agree. Totally agree.
But we have to let go of the emotions that way. It's not masculine to hold on to emotions. Now,
and with that, go.
There's a factor that plays into that, right? And I'm gonna get controversial for a second. But I think when you are withholding so many emotions, it doesn't make you masculine. It just makes you cold.
Yeah.
And it just makes you more quiet and more reserved, and that's not masculine. Masculine, what are you laughing for, bro?
Just being a butthole. You're just being a butthole. Exactly,
legit. You're just grumpy, and it's like that's not. I don't talk because I'm. Shut up, bro. Go talk. Go cry. Go look at the sunset and start bawling your eyes out. I did that, bro. What I'm telling you, bro. I was at Target working, and I saw the sunrise, and I took a picture.
So amazing.
God. so pretty.
So pretty.
You know, and it's like I was tearing up. And
Yeah.
why are you crying? I'm like, did you see this?
Yeah, dude.
Hey, but it's like, dude, I was so much happier.
Yeah, and
So
but
much happier.
with that, I don't even think you should be putting that emotional side and being like, "Oh, I'm just touching my feminine side."
No.
I believe that men don't have a feminine side.
You're just appreciating.
You're just being a man and you have emotions. That is it. I feel like you should always still be a man. When they're like, "Oh, I'm touching my feminine side," or "I'm a femininity" and all that, I don't ever get that. Because to me, that's just weakness. Like, if you're not gonna hold the door for a lady, because you're touching your feminine side, no, that kills me. Because I'm like, dude, what? Like, just be a man. Like, yeah, get emotional. Feel all the feelings that you have to feel.
Just be a human.
Yeah, dude.
Just live. Just live. Enjoy life.
Yeah, everything's controversial. Everything's like,
everything.
Yeah, I want to do this because
because
it's gonna make me feel this way. Oh well, it's gonna make the other person feel better. Yeah, like you were set on this earth to be a good person. Like God had put you in this earth to make sins and then to make up for those sins. It's not to be put in this earth and just keep failing and failing and failing and failing. Ah, no, dude, it's so
now
me.
Talking about feelings.
Yeah.
As someone who is in a relationship, right?
Yeah.
Do you think it's good or bad as a man to talk to your partner about feelings?
I think it's perfectly fine to let go with your partner. I feel like you should be the decision maker.
No, okay, but that's not the question I'm asking.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's good to get vulnerable? Like,
bro.
To cry?
Vulnerability, especially in a relationship, that's what grows the relationship. What was it, 2 days ago, I was vulnerable, bro, and I've never felt so connected to a person.
But I did my research on this, right? Uh-huh. And this is scientifically proven.
Man did research, bro.
I did because I was confused and I was curious about it.
I got you.
When a man cries in front of a woman that they are in a relationship with, that woman automatically loses respect for you.
Really?
Yeah. Because now they will say, no, you're not weak to me. But at the end of the day, it's still some type of weakness. Because if you see no, stop. Don't even interrupt.
Okay, but I want to think about this.
No, okay, think about it. But be quiet. If you see the president of the United States, he's supposed to be a leader, right? If you see him crying on national television.
About what, though?
Anything.
Okay.
About national television, right?
Okay. Yeah, no, keep going.
Even though he's supposed to be a leader and he's supposed to be strong and carry the country on his shoulders, you're still going to have that natural, oh, he's not as strong as the person before him, or he's not as strong as he could be. That's not saying that you want to think like that, but that's almost the automatic response.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And it's proven that women have that automatic response of they kind of just lose a little bit of that respect. Not that they want to, not that they're looking at you like, oh, you're pathetic, but it's more so like, okay, you're almost. I think when you start off in a relationship, you're at a certain point where you have respect, right? Yeah. And every time you cry, it lowers a little bit. But then when you do something, you might heighten up a little bit.
Okay.
So
that is what I want to say about it.
That's what I'm saying because. And it really showed in my last relationship. Yeah. Because I used to cry with her, right? Because I thought it was healthy, and I thought, okay, this is good. Yeah. Like to get my feelings out. And in the beginning, she was very accepting of it. She was very comforting, this and that. But as I got more consistent with it,
no, see, that's why I want to stop.
And I got more comfortable with it. Yep. She started to get numb to me. Mm-hmm. And she started to just kind of look at me.
Because she wants to see you as the man.
Where I got to the end of our relationship and I said, I'm not feeling the effort. And I was bawling and she sat there straight faced.
Yeah, because she got used to that.
I'm here crying and I'm like, and that was the moment I told myself, I'm never going to cry in front of a woman again unless it is because of my death of a family member. Yeah. Or something along those lines. Okay. if I'm stressed out, I'm not gonna talk about. Like I'm not gonna. I'll rant about it. I believe that there's a difference in ranting and crying.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
I think ranting, like telling, man, today was crap.
Yeah.
Right. That's different.
Yeah.
Rather than, oh my God, today was so hard.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm comfortable to do that again.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
Does
I understand that. What I want to say to that is yes. I disagree and agree. So I think you should be vulnerable and I think you should cry, but do something about it and don't get stuck on that. It goes back to being mad for 5 minutes. I feel like you should be mad for 5 minutes, have a pouty, whatever, tantrum, whatever. It goes back to that. But after that, do something about it. Make a decision. Do something that's going to better yourself in that relationship. Mm-hmm. Don't get stuck in that place. But yes, I do feel like this is where I disagree. I feel like being vulnerable is always healthy. But getting stuck on it and the repetitiveness of seeing that person cry over and over, yeah, they're going to end up thinking you're weak. Because me, I don't cry to people unless it's really hurting me, you know? Like, yeah, I'm an emotional person, but I'm not bawling my eyes out every time I want to talk about something because I know I need to have that strength. But yeah, I think once in a while, yeah, it's good to let go, but do something about it. After you let go of it and it's all out there and you ranted and you spilled your heart out, now do something about it, you know? Don't get stuck in that place. Do something about it to better a relationship or better yourself in that situation. Don't get stuck and being sad because that's going to end up killing the relationship. Like you said, they're just going to get numb to what you feel. So, yeah, I don't know. That's how I feel about it. What happened, brother?
No, I'm reading something. And I agree with what you said. Yeah. This is a comment from this little stitch that they have. I typed in, do women lose respect for men if they cry in front of them? And one of the responses that has like over 171 likes.
Yeah.
Yes, even if they say they do not. If you cry in front of a woman, she will remember that incident and use it as a weapon against you when she thinks it is the right time. At some point or another, she would definitely make fun of you for this. This has happened to me. Now, I have to remember, is this a respect issue or is this a person issue?
Can I ask this question? Would you think the person in your relationship now would do that to you?
No.
Okay.
But
yeah,
I believe that what you kind of said, like, if you're doing it too much, yeah, you're gonna lose that respect. Because as a leader, you should be able to control your emotions better. And honestly, it's kind of what I was talking about on the last episode. You are in control of everything that happens to you. How you react is your response and is your responsibility. Mm-hmm. Like, that is how you
put yourself out in this world.
Person.
Yeah.
You know? So I don't think that my girlfriend right now would do that because she's way different from my ex.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I'm not going to just cry in front of her for every stupid little
No, you don't want that for her.
But no. I don't think I would want to if it's
not necessary.
Not necessary.
Yeah, I feel that.
Like the other night, we stayed up talking and we were talking and I started talking about my sister who had passed.
Yeah.
And I started to get emotional. Now, if she goes and uses that as, you know, if anyone uses that against me as weakness, okay, you're just a terrible person. That's point blank, period. Yeah. Like, yeah, I think it's more than okay to cry about a family member that has passed.
Yeah.
But no, I definitely think it's respect. I mean, you lose respect. Whereas if I come to you and I'm like, dude, like I'm struggling.
Yeah.
And I cry to you, let's say once a week.
Yeah.
You're not gonna look at me differently. But if I cry to my girlfriend once a week, you see the difference?
She sees you as the man. I understand.
No, and I get that. But do you see the difference?
Yeah. No, I got you. I understand. But I do feel like it is perfectly okay to be vulnerable with your
I don't think it's okay to just hold everything back. I think it is important to
that's
talk to
bad.
your partner.
I feel like that's bad.
I think it is absolute. I'm just talking about...
Because at the end of the day, in a relationship, bro, communication is key.
you know,
everything else that's physical and feeling in your heart, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, that all feels great.
I think the natural woman prefers someone who is able to control themselves a little bit more rather than someone who is
that goes back to the femininity side. Oh, I'm touching my feminine side. No. That's all a lot of guys say, and I don't really get that. I don't understand that. Anyways, I should not be saying anyways.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. Dang it. I said it like 3 times.
What?
Anyways.
Dog. I'm gonna start squirting you.
Oh no.
Just have to have a spray gun.
That goes back to being a man, and I think it's okay to be vulnerable, but at the end of the day, if you can make that tough decision as a man for that significant other, or just being the protector in a sense. Yeah. Because you can be vulnerable. That's okay. Just don't be vulnerable in a spot that you know you have to protect. Yeah. Especially if she's going through something. Don't be vulnerable. Like, just let her go through it, and then afterwards, be the man about it and let her go through what she's going through. Yeah. And when it's time that she feels comfortable and she's at a safe spot, then go to her when you need it. But other than that, man, be the man about it. Yeah.
Obvious. Yeah. How do you feel about people who do not like the traditional relationship anymore? Because I think about this, and honestly, it pisses me off. Yeah. Like, a traditional relationship, whether that is the man that goes to work and the woman who stays home and nurtures their children and whatever other duties that comes with a stay-at-home mom/wife, like, I think that is genuinely how it was designed to be. Yeah. Like, it was designed for the man to be out there.
What did God say when he took Adam's rib and made it into Eve? He's like, no, this is your helper. Yeah. That's what they are. That's their helper.
I think people lose the context within this because, so you're trying to tell me that women are not as equal as men. No.
Well, yeah.
I can't breastfeed my child.
No,
and I won't be able to make as good food as you. Yeah. And I can't take care of kids all day. Yeah. I'll lose my mind most likely.
But we have other things that they can't do.
I don't think it's so much about not being equal. I think you just equalize each other in different categories.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I don't believe that I'm up here and she's down here because she's a stay-at-home wife. Yeah. When I'm not. I don't have a wife. But I'm talking about, like, in the future, like, I don't think I'm above her.
No, because you're gonna respect her.
I think we will be at the same level. Okay. Truthfully. It's just I have different responsibilities from her. And it's like now I'm trying.
But the bigger the responsibility, I feel like you are higher up. So it is not equal. So yeah, bringing home monies to feed their mouths, I feel like is a little bigger part than, like, okay, yeah, we are not equal in that part because you can't do what I can't do or whatever. And I know a lot of people get upset about that, but it is what the man was sought out to do, is to protect his family and to provide. Yeah. So I don't think a woman could do what a man could do, going in and out of the day, working and not have, because women are emotional. They're everything's reasons and everything's this and that, which I gotta stop saying. Sorry. But yeah, and I think that's why God put men in this earth to do that, is to be like, or whatever, I gotta get this done because I need to protect my family and I need to provide for my family. Yeah, that's why our hormones and everything's just so different.
I think that it's important not to fall into a power trip when you're given that responsibility. Oh, no. Like,
yeah, don't see yourself as a higher up amongst everyone.
No, well, not even that. Like,
just women in general.
When you're married to someone, and let's say your wife is a stay-at-home wife, like,
yeah,
although you are, let's say, bringing home the money and feeding everyone, like,
she has to make the food.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Like, it is a conjoined effort. Yeah. And at the end of the day, you can't work without one another. Mm-hmm. And it's like, the man should be the head of the house, but I don't think that they should be saying, oh, I'm better than you just because I'm doing this. That's not how it should work. No. Truthfully. Now, if you need your wife to go hunting with you, I don't know where I was going with that. Ignore that. Yeah. But, like, it's like, I think people just get so confused with that.
Yeah, they gotta play their roles. They gotta play their parts.
Play your role.
Yeah.
Like you are put on this earth for a reason. Talking. And it's sad because people are saying that it is not a mom's duty to fill those needs. Yeah. It's like it's saying it's almost as weak to be a stay-at-home mom, but it's not. Like, it's when you are able to be a stay-at-home mom because your husband is able to bring home enough money for that to happen, that is beautiful. Who wants to go to work? No one wants to go to work. At the end of the day, everything that the man is doing really doesn't want to do it.
Mm-hmm. No.
What man wants to go to work? What man wants that to think, oh my God, I have 5 mouths to feed tonight? Yeah. What man wants to do that? They're doing it because they realize this is my family and I'm going to do everything in my power to provide for them. Just as the woman says, I have all these responsibilities. Does that mean I really want to have to do this every day, day in and day out? No, but this is my life. Now I'm going to take it and I'm going to run with it because I'm going to do this as the best of my ability. What we were talking about earlier, and it's just frustrating to me because everyone is so adamant on getting rid of a traditional household. And I think it's so sad.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's almost like if it's not broke, don't fix it. And people are going to say, oh, but it is broke.
Yeah.
In what sense? That you don't feel like you're equal? That's your own issue. That is an insecurity within yourself.
Yeah.
Because there's men out there who go and do everything that we're talking about, but they still feel like they're below their wife.
Yeah.
Like that is a problem within yourself. But when you realize that you need each other to work and function and twist those gears, there's no such thing as equality. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't agree. I don't disagree. I'm like in the middle of it because I know how I was raised up, and I probably see myself changing in a couple of years. Like, oh yeah, we're equal and this and that. I just feel like a man has to do his job and a woman has to do his job. And that's about it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think it's anything about being equal. I think you have to.
Yeah, I just don't like how people play equal. Oh, you're equal.
That's what I'm saying.
That's why I don't like.
That pisses me off.
Yeah.
Like that mindset is upsetting.
Oh, we're equal. Like, but then you're saying, oh, we're equal. So I'm like, okay, we're not equal, but we are equal. Well, it's like it's not
that.
It's a different way of viewing the equal.
I don't know how to differentiate the difference between saying I'm equal and I'm better than you.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Okay.
I think the word I'm equal shouldn't that should just not even be something in a relationship because that should just.
You just gotta play your roles.
I feel
like you just gotta play your roles.
You need each other.
Yeah.
No, there should be no such thing as we have to make sure we're equal. Like no. We need each other. That's it at the end of the day.
Mm-hmm.
But I shouldn't be coming home to my wife in my mind thinking, I'm so much better than her because this is what I do. No.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Okay. No, this is what I sent to a friend. She agreed and here and there with it. But it is what I think of it. Going back to the man of the house. So I think that the man of the house is making sacrifices all the time. But I believe that God is the leader of the house. So wherever you're in, you want God to protect that home and be the one, like same thing with the church. Like, yeah, the people are the church, but the church itself is God.
Yeah.
So I go back to that. And then that the wife is the backbone of all of it.
Yeah.
To keep it all together.
Yeah.
And I really do believe that's the basis of it all.
Yeah.
And that's how I view it. As a stay-at-home mom, or even if she's working, she still has to come home and feed my children or still clean and cook, Because I could do that too. I could help out here and there. Yeah. But at the end of the day, I'm not going to be home all the time. I'm going to be working. And then there was something else I had in here. What was it? Oh, and that the wife is there. And the reason I choose my wife is so that she can support my children because they're not going to talk to me because I'm going to be working. So who are they going to go to? Their mom. Yeah. So if I'm gonna get a woman, I'm going to make sure she's right for my children. That she's going to teach them what I feel is right and what she feels is right,
I think a man provides for the family, but the woman
she's everything. Yeah, because I go to my mom for about everything. I go to my dad a lot. Yeah. But I've always gone to my mom because she was always home. So if I had a question, or if I was emotional, I'll go to my mom. And my dad married my mom because of that.
Yeah.
Because he knew that that woman would give good wisdom to us and would know, hey, at the end of the day, trust in the Lord, trust in us and the family and that we have, and that's why I feel like that's what men should be looking for. I mean, there's a whole bunch that men should be looking for in a woman. But at the end of the day, you're going to have children. It's always going to happen. Because, the outcome of being in marriage is children.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, that's the way I look at it. So, but that whole equal thing is weird. We could go on about it for hours, but I guess we won't. So, you got any topic? Unless you want to go get out of this whole relationship and God situation, which I like talking about. It's deep. It's nice.
You kind of triggered something. Like, I was thinking, you just said, like, you went to your mom growing up.
Yeah.
And I also did.
Yeah.
But at what age did that switch? Where you kind of stop going to your mom and you start going to your dad?
16.
Yeah. Because I realized that, like, I don't really go to my mom anymore. Because now
as a child, I did.
As a child, because I think that I needed to be nurtured. But now it's like, I'm going to my dad a lot more. And I'm going to my mom a lot less. Because it's like, okay, now I'm transitioning into adulthood and manhood. Mm-hmm. And now I'm looking for that. Whereas when I was younger, all I wanted to be was just comforted. And to be honest, my father could not give that to me. Mm-hmm. It was my mother who could give that to me. Mm-hmm. But now I'm not looking to be comforted as much. I'm looking to learn, and I'm kind of looking for that rough love, which my father gives me. So, yeah, 16, you said?
Yeah, about 16.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I want to...
Well... I think it was a little bit younger for me. I think after like my parents' divorce, that's kind of when I realized.
Yeah, you had it a little more different than I did.
think when my parents split, it was definitely easier to pick a side. I was like, okay, well now.
Yeah, for me it was from my mom when my parents split for a little bit there. Yeah. It was easier to just go with my mom because she was right there. My dad was living somewhere. I don't know where he was living.
That's how I was like. I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna go to my dad because it's.
Yeah.
I was able to relate to my dad more,
Yeah. Yeah. No, I agree.
Do you have something you want to talk about?
We can bring up your topic, and then I'll bring up my last topic.
Okay. So something that happened at like 1:30, so like 2 hours ago. Yeah. A Russian jet collided with a U.S. drone and crashed into the Black Sea.
What?
I was searching up. I was on Google and I just saw that. I was like, oh, well, that's cool.
So what is that whole drone thing and? Like, do
you know what like a drone is? Like, it's that big black looking jet thing.
Yeah, it looks like a little plane.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I know that. So who's sending it out?
That was from America, the U.S.
We sent it out.
Yeah, it was.
But who was shooting down drones? Was it us?
No. No one was shooting down anything. Okay, so this U.S. drone was flying over Ukraine. Mm-hmm. In that area, Europe, and a Russian jet just collided into it. Like I don't think it was planned. I think they literally it was reckless flying from the Russian because obviously there's no one inside the drone.
Yeah, no.
And they landed. Well, I don't know if it was intentional or not, but they landed in the Black Sea.
So what, are they gonna have to go find that now and
I don't know.
Do research and be like, oh, why did they do this?
Yeah, most likely. Probably gonna be
because they both collided, correct?
I mean, the drone is programmed.
Yeah.
So, I don't really know how drones work, but I'm guessing that they're programmed because it's a drone.
Yeah, it's a drone.
So, I mean, I don't know what type of flying path it was on, but I'm guessing it was the Russian jet's fault.
That's what we're gonna blame it on, I guess. It's so weird with the whole drone thing, because wasn't America shooting down whose drones?
No, America was shooting down balloons.
Or balloons, yeah. They said it Chinese balloons.
Yeah, they thought it was aliens.
And we have drones in the air.
They thought it was aliens. It was just balloons.
It was just balloons.
It's just balloons.
No,
huge balloons.
And then we have drones going around.
Yeah.
But we don't get mauled for it.
What do you mean?
Because we have drone. Like America has a whole bunch of stuff going around the world. Yeah, we never get mauled for it, but the minute something goes into our territory...
We get mauled for it. What are you talking
I don't think we get mauled for it.
It's because... they usually stay over like in Europe, but the moment you start to go over in Asia.
Well, we have to watch out with them because of war and how things are that way. Yeah. Talking about that,
no, America just shoots down everything.
Yeah, we just don't care.
What is that?
We don't think, bro. Like, we do not think at all. No. Our government is just weird with that. They just don't.
I mean,
they think, but they don't think.
What is China sending over a balloon for?
You know, I agree. I would do it too.
I would.
But I'm just saying, with other
we
things,
are way more prone just to shoot something down.
It's ever since 9/11 and all that.
Yeah.
They're just like more, whatever. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
And one day is gonna catch up to them, which is fine. Whatever, they'll figure it out. Whatever. It's America. We're kids.
Do you think there's gonna be another war?
No. I think Jesus will come before there's another war.
No. When do you think Jesus will come? But like,
that's the unknown.
In our generation, if you had to take a guess. In our kids' generation?
Yeah, I think he'll come in our generation.
You think we'll be alive to when experience that?
Yeah, I legit think so.
You think the rapture will happen while we are alive? I think
so. I'm not saying it will. But it already feels like that a little bit.
As much as I say I don't think, I have that feeling I will. I don't know when.
Bro, and we will not know when. It's going to get way worse. Like,
I just don't know how much longer the earth can survive.
No, dude. Especially with people and how they are these days. And,
yeah. Something that we're already reaching an hour and 20. But I wanted to bring this up again. I'm having subjects just come to my head.
Yeah.
What do you think hell is like? Because obviously,
it's probably in the scriptures explaining it.
No,
the
only thing it says is a lake of fire. But other than that, it really does not go into much detail about it. And it was so funny because I was talking to my one friend and they were like, man, hell sounds so scary because the devil is so scary looking. He has one, I watched this movie.
Oh, yeah,
I watched this movie where he had like big pointy teeth. I could never go to hell. I'm like, you know that the devil is like
an angel?
The prettiest angel out of them all. Like, he is the most like beautiful angel.
Yeah.
He's the most best I don't
know.
Not scary looking. He's the prettiest.
Well, now I would have to figure it out if it's in the scriptures, but I could give a guess. Like, would it be like it's playing out to look like heaven? But I don't know. I mean, I was throwing ideas because I really don't know. Unless it's in the scriptures and I'm just going off of something I'm not supposed to.
I really genuinely, I think hell is going to be more of a feeling than anything else. I think just hell will be the eternal missing of God.
Yeah, because I think that's what it says in the Bible.
I don't know. I don't think it does.
You don't think so?
No,
I gotta figure that out. We gotta do more research. We are not.
I truthfully, you know that
we
feeling?
don't read our Bible though.
You know that feeling when you just don't feel close to God at all. You feel so far from. I think that's just what hell is. It's just eternal sadness because you're not close to God at all.
Yeah.
You know how God says, "I'm right here with you." Throughout everything, I think when you're in hell, he's not there with you.
Yeah, because even now he's with us.
He's
with us being sinners and people not even knowing that.
I get depressed now. People who don't even believe in God is still right there.
It's still with them, yeah, and they don't even know
hell, I don't think that. No,
it's just nothing at all.
He's departed from them completely. So I think hell is more so that eternal missing of just God, of saying, I made that mistake.
Yeah.
Knowing that you're gonna have to suffer for that for the rest of your life.
Yeah. I think going back to like the end of the world and stuff and whatever, we already reached a pandemic, but there was so many pandemics before that. So I'm like, yeah, it was bad, but it was more just controlling bad. I don't think it was like get sick and die bad. Like, yeah, people were dying. Like our 2020 year, people were still dying. But it was more of controlled, like, hey, if you don't want to die. And that was more fear. And, I mean, to everyone out there, just trust in the Lord. You could be scared. But make sure if anything happens, just know that it's the way God planned it to be. Mm-hmm. That we can't be scared and try to stop something that's going to happen, you know?
Yeah.
And that's what I don't know much about it. I was trying to read up on it, but I had no time because it came last minute. But with the bank shutting down and people stealing money and people not being able to pay bills because...
The bank shutting down?
Mm-hmm.
What are you talking
There's like a bailout, Silicon Valley, like they don't have enough money and that I don't know, there's a whole bunch of stuff. I never did a lot of my research, but it goes into like fear. And that's what I want to talk about. Like people are gonna be scared because I don't got money to pay bills now.
Hold on.
What?
While looking and setting up the thing, I saw a Simpsons episode. They were talking about
the banks, yeah.
Like, bro.
Yeah, they predict everything. Dumb Simpsons, bro.
How do they do that?
They prevented the pandemic. They predicted 9/11.
Oh my gosh, isn't that
Simpsons
so weird? That's just what makes me feel like everything in this world is just so staged.
It's just staged. But still, it just gets people scared.
Yeah.
I think that's all it does. And that's just going back to good faith and making sure that if anything happens, God has a plan for it. And I know I'm saying that, and we're all hypocrites too, because we're all gonna get scared. We have that fear in us.
Yeah.
But
no, I mean it's just the fact of trusting God. I mean, it's like dealing with the things that I have dealt with growing up. I always had the mentality it is what it is, but it's not. It is not what it is. You know, at the end of the day, this is part of God's plan. Everything that has happened in my life and your life has happened for a reason.
Yeah.
And we can either look at it and have a positive outlook on it or a negative outlook on it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to get two very different outcomes.
Yep.
When you focus on a negative, your life is just going to plummet. I mean, when my sister died, like, how could anyone look and say, wow, there's a positive outcome in this? No. But you are able to find something. Whether that is my sister died, but now my friend who just lost a sibling, now I'm able to talk to them and help them.
Help them. Yeah.
There's a positive outcome to a negative situation.
Because you could have turned out really bad. You could have done whatever you wanted. You had the reasons to do whatever you wanted. And I feel like you did better than any other kid that I knew that can handle it at your age. So I'm proud of you in that regard, and just the way you held yourself high and you didn't let it destroy you and go down bad paths. I mean, I know we all made stupid decisions, but from where you're at now, dude, it's a big accomplishment. And then when you get through the years, and people are gonna look back on it and be like, "Wow, he actually went through a lot," and look where he's at now. And I look up to you in that sense, where you're just, you kept your head up. You didn't really look down and say, "All right, F it. Everything else is going bad. Might as well keep on going down bad." So, no, I agree.
I appreciate that.
Because now you help a friend that we had that lost a sibling, and you know.
It's just that. I mean, it's like to go and extract something positive from something negative. When you can get into that, you're powerful. You know.
Yeah, I agree.
Dude, I'm sorry. I have so much to talk about.
Where are we at? Hold on, I don't want to.
We're 30.
The people are gonna hate this about podcast because we're getting deep about stuff.
Something that I was thinking about before you came, and I almost forgot about it. I almost forgot about it. When I was the lowest in my life, that sorrow for people went away. Like, feeling sorry for people absolutely went away. When I crashed my car and my ex was in the car, I gave her a concussion.
I forgot about that.
And I don't know if I ever told you this, but I didn't feel sorry. As bad as that sounds, I was in such a low place where I looked and I said, she's being dramatic.
Oh, yeah, like, oh, well. Which is horrible.
I just crashed and I caused this girl to bleed from her head, and all I could think, you're being way too dramatic. There was something wrong with me. And I even told my dad, laying inside the hospital bed because I could not move my leg and I wasn't sure what happened to my leg. He looked at me, he's like, why are you laughing?
Yeah.
He's like, you just caused so much hurt to their family, to me, to your mother. You just lost so much money. I just said, I just don't really care. I looked him straight in the eye and I said, I don't know. I just don't care.
That's crazy. I feel like we've all had that moment where we just
looked
don't
at
care.
me. He was just like, what is wrong with you? And it was so weird because after I just kept smiling. Like, there was something weird going on. But it's like, for the longest time, I wanted people to just feel bad for me. And I didn't feel bad for anyone else. Everything that I did, I was the one who lost the car. I was the one who put in all the work for that. I was the one who now has to walk to work. I was the one who just lost all this money. I was the one. I kept doing that, even though I was the one who crashed the vehicle, even though I was the one who was speeding, even though I was the reason why I gave my ex a concussion.
Yeah.
But for some reason, I had no sympathy. And I got so stuck within the thought process of, I don't need to feel sorry for others. Others should be sorry for me. I have gone through more. I've gone through more hardship. And I just wanted to mention that because feeling sorry for yourself gets you absolutely nowhere. It was nothing more than just being held back. I was holding myself back from the potential that I could reach. I was holding myself back from finding a positive with a negative. I was holding myself back from helping those who I hurt because I was too focused on people should be feeling sorry for me right now. I shouldn't be having to focus on other people. And I was just wondering, like, have you ever gone through that?
Yeah, I've had I don't care.
Like where you just hurt people and like, I just
don't care.
Don't care.
Yeah, I've had it.
Like,
I mean, I've had old friends where I'd hurt them like really bad, and I had no sympathy. I didn't care what happened to them, as long as I was okay. Yeah. As long as I was still happy, it didn't matter to me what they felt, and that kills. Because even now, I regret even feeling that way, but I couldn't stop that feeling.
But like even that, like even though like I lost so much within that car accident, like I wasn't okay, but I still didn't care. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I did not care.
Where for me, I was just still happy because I didn't care.
Bad for me.
Yeah.
Like that was it, dude. And it's like, oh my goodness, like I could just. I was talking
to grow from that, bro.
Dude, I was talking about it the other day, and I was making fun of the situation. I'm thinking, wait, why am I making fun of this?
It was serious.
Like, no, I hurt people.
Yeah, it was serious.
I felt no sympathy for anyone. It's gonna get you nowhere. You are gonna be the reason why you are gonna reach your defeat. If you go and you continue on with only feeling sorry for yourself, you're going to get nowhere in life. Yeah. No, and I realized that. I don't know. I just wanted to say that.
No, that was good. That was good. That was good to bring up.
It was something that I reflected on, like, the other day. Like, I was like, what was wrong with me back then? Like, that was a year ago.
Yeah. No, bro. So many things changed in a couple of months. You're still the same person, but the way you view stuff and the way you act upon it now is just way different. Like I've changed a lot about myself, and it's good and bad stuff. I don't know. I just know that for me, it feels a lot better than what it was. Yeah. So no, I feel like everyone's changing.
Even if someone hurts you, if you hurt them in return, it should not be like, okay, I'm getting even.
Yeah, no.
You should always try to be the bigger
payback.
person. And even if you do hurt someone, you should make that right, even if they hurt you first.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's what everything. I mean, I know it sounds bad, but even with people I don't like, I'll go up to them and be like, "Hey, how you doing?" Like, I'm not gonna make them feel less than me. Like, I'm not gonna treat them the way that I didn't want to be treated. Yeah. That goes back to the Bible too. I mean, just treat your neighbors the way they're supposed to be treated. Like, even if you hate them. Yeah. And you're not supposed to hate anyone, but like, love your neighbors the same. So 100%. No, that was good. Last thing. You want one more thing? The Kingpin stuff or the fight?
Oh, yeah, go for it.
Yeah, you want to close this off with this or you want...
Oh, George Janko dropped the song.
There you go. I knew you had something else.
That was it.
That was it? That's all you wanted?
Yeah, The Heart of David. That song is so gas.
Look that up. That's a good song.
To it. Oh, my goodness.
Good song.
I've been bopping it all week.
Yeah, plug George Janko. That was actually good. It's like a beat off of Kanye West, right?
Yeah, it's really good. Sounds like Kanye West.
It's really good.
He does really good with it. I like it. He has a voice for it.
Yeah.
He has a voice for it.
Yeah, it was all truth too. It wasn't like him cussing and stuff.
I gotta stop listening to secular music. Kills my vibe. But like I'm also addicted to it. Like just to listen to like all that type of secular music, like it's so hard not to listen to it for me. Yeah. But at the same time, like I know like I'm killing my mental. Like I am putting myself in a terrible mood because I am.
You know, I do it because I don't cuss, but I do it to hear other people cuss for me. I don't know. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah, you've been telling me this for years.
Years, bro. Like, I would listen because I don't like cussing. I hate cussing. Like, I don't do it at all, or I try not to do it at all. So I would listen to rap and any other thing that had cussing in it because I couldn't do it. I was like, I don't want to do that, so I'm gonna listen to someone else do it. And that's the same thing with watching videos and whatever. Like, I'll just listen to them do it, so I'm not doing it. But it's like the worst way to look at it because you're still being a hypocrite. You're still listening to somebody. You're still putting it in your brain. So yeah, no, I feel that. Gotta get out of it one way or the other. The last thing I wanted to end it with is the whole boxing thing because I know we talk about creator boxing. Talk about boxing all the time. Yeah, there's this new boxing thing where it was a raffle, and they had them pick out little balls and open it up, and that would be the name, and then that would be the name you would have to fight. And I was like, this is, what did they do? Because they had tag team boxing, that's brand new, and this is with Kingpin. There's Misfits, there's X Series, there's MVP, which is Jake Paul. There's all these new boxing stuff. But I was watching the live stream. I was like, bro, they'll make anybody fight anybody. Like, it doesn't even have to be a qualified match. Like, they don't even have to be at the same level or the same weight.
It's not boxing.
Yeah, it's not boxing anymore. I don't know. I was looking at it and I was like, dude,
like
what is this? The one fight on it that I want to see is the rematch with Austin McBroom and Anderson Gibb. Because Gibb knocked him out 5 times. But then again, Gibb got knocked out in the first 30 seconds. And Austin was claiming that he was sick. So that's probably the only
Everyone
reason.
claims that they're sick when they lose.
Yeah, but that's the one reason I watch that fight. Just because of that rematch. Because it was weird. It felt planned. It felt planned. He picked out the name. And he got his rematch. When he could have got anybody else on that table. It was weird. Anyways, that's new.
I feel like that's such a stupid concept. Yeah. I can't get that.
They're just trying to get people into it, which I understand, but it's just weird now.
I don't know.
It's weird now.
Stick with being professional.
Yeah. Get your weight classes. Know your skill by skill.
They're trying to like bring in like a influencing atmosphere into a boxing atmosphere, whereas it should just be the influencers hopping into the boxing atmosphere, not combining the two.
Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying? Like, they shouldn't be trying to transform the sport of boxing to fit in. Yeah. I got you.
You got anything else?
No.
That was a long pod. People aren't gonna like this.
Pod.
Oh, well.
Anyway, so
it was deep. It was good. We talked about a lot of real stuff.
Yeah.
We weren't too funny.
I was not expecting that, to be honest.
No, I came in here out of work thinking that I was gonna talk about nothing, jokes and stuff, because I'm running off of hours of sleep.
No, a little bit of a serious pod today.
Yeah, seriously.
We're gonna have a guest next week.
We need a guest. We're gonna.
Boy, we're gonna start bringing guests on because, I don't know about you, but doing this is kind of getting a little bit. It's not bad.
No,
but
we just don't know much.
It's just gonna get repetitive.
And we're doing this to know more about everything in the world and other people's journeys and other people's advice and other people's experiences and other people's just knowing what they're about and seeing if we agree. Yeah. See if we can argue about it. And
we won't have a guest next week.
Okay. Cool. That's it. No more all boys podcast. No, I'm messing. We'll have all boys podcast, but this one was good. It was more serious. Dabbing up. Yes, sir.
Good stuff.
Oh, something motivational?
You go. Go, give me something. I can't.
When it rains outside, make sure you just look out the window. There's always a caterpillar. Okay, go ahead.
You said there was a butterfly last time.
Yeah. No, there's a caterpillar.
So you're going back.
Reverse, yes. I'm built different.
Now, what does the caterpillar bring to the situation?
Greens. You're spoiling my next one, bro. Can you not?
I feel like you messed up the order.
No,
you definitely messed up the order. You should have said the caterpillar last week.
Whatever, dude.
Right?
Go on with your thing.
I don't have one.
Oh, that's it?
If you're ever hungry, eat.
Wow.
No, a lot of people complain about a lot of people complain about having a headache. Well, did you eat today? No. Go eat.
I think you're playing this to women, but okay.
Are you being sexist?
No.
Anyways, end of episode 4. Hope you enjoyed that. Catch you next Wednesday.